I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Mad Scientist Lab.
Ooh, yes. Yippee, hooray, rejoice, be joyful, be cheerful, be filled with glee. It is we, the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with Jared, Lee, and RJ. All right? And 272 numerics to add to that.
Goddamn, that wasn't even 5 minutes.
272 numerics added to that.
2, 1.
Well, yeah, I'd rather get it right than wrong. So taking time, sometimes certain things in life take time, just like this podcast. It takes time. It's like a seed that's growing into a tree, into a with many branches and fruits to bear at some point in time. And what phase we're at, we don't know because we are the tree, but we don't know that we're the tree, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense that you smoke too much weed.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's there is a thing is too much weed. I do agree with that. However,
Actually, I didn't read the whole article, but I saw a thing today, as a matter of fact, that said, what is it? Chronic marijuana usage can cause cognitive memory loss permanently.
Don't forget a thing. I have the mind of an elephant.
That's not true.
It is very true.
No, bro, why do you keep lying?
I'm not lying. I think it is you that is lying, sir.
No, you don't remember everything.
No, I remember everything. If I choose to act on it, it's differently, but I remember everything
Sure,
at
bro.
all times. That's my job.
What's your job?
To remember everything.
How's that your
I don't know. I remember I have the mind of an elephant. Don't let this man fool you. And don't let us fool you.
They know I'm telling the truth.
Well, you know what? If you were telling the truth, somebody would be in the chat right now and say that, but they're not. So we'll wait until they join. Maybe later.
Well, I don't know. The way it's looking these days, they haven't been joining. So
The Baron Mad Scientist Lab. Maybe we should like nuke the set and then like do something.
We gotta fucking do something else.
We
This
have.
ain't working.
Well, I think at this point, the next best thing is probably to create a musical act and win a Grammy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think, I'm just saying, in order for us to get famous, I think you need to take the guitar that you bought, all right? And I'm going to take my voice, and we're going to create the Mad Scientist Lab band, all right? And then we're going to win a Grammy.
Okay, pal. Whatever.
Don't you think at some point in time that was the original option?
No, never.
No, yeah, that's
Never.
right.
I've never even had the desire to want a Grammy.
No, neither have I, to be honest with you. Seems very overrated, especially nowadays.
Music's not my thing.
Nah, well,
It's not. It's not that it's not my thing. It's not. It's not my outlet creatively.
now,
Plus, I just don't have the patience that it takes to get good enough at an instrument.
yeah, well, I mean, the patience is a virtue with anything you want to get good at.
Okay, cliche, man.
It is a cliche because it's true. Duh. Anyway, what I was going to say is, no, but I know that everybody was like tripping balls because Beyonce won that Grammy for, I guess, Best Country
Not
album.
everybody's tripping balls. You know who's tripping balls.
Well, when I say everybody, I just mean the general public or whoever is upset.
You know who's tripping balls.
A lot of people are tripping
I'm
balls.
not
I mean,
gonna
I
say.
personally don't care.
I know you don't care, but you know who's tripping balls.
Now, do you think now what else was nominated with that album? Like, out of curiosity.
Lainey Thomas or whatever her name is. I don't listen
Wilson.
to country.
Well, neither do I. I was just curious if you knew.
Post Malone was in that category.
Oh, shit.
I forgot who the other one was, but those are the two that I kept seeing that everybody was upset about.
Okay.
I think
okay.
maybe Luke Bryan was in there too.
All right. Well, again, I don't have much knowledge of this stuff either. The only really recent person I know really is Chris Stapleton.
He was in there also.
Oh, and he didn't. Well, that kind of bums me out a little bit knowing that, but that's
I'll
okay.
be real with you. Well, I haven't heard much since then, but the first album was like the best one of his.
Well, yeah, that album's fire.
Yeah.
But I haven't really heard much of anything new lately
so-
either. So I was just going based upon
First of all,
principle.
Phobia, I didn't say balls. He said balls. So he's the one that excites himself.
I didn't say anything about balls.
I didn't. I don't remember saying balls.
Did we say anything about balls? I don't recall this, but that's okay.
I don't know. Tripping balls. Oh yeah, you said people were tripping balls.
Oh,
which
well,
is so fucking early 2000s, by the way.
Well, my slang slaps. You know that.
Slaps is fucking, I don't know, not this fucking
day and age.
yeah.
Sir, please return to the back. Okay, sure. No problem. Whatchamacallit? No, but I saw...
That's a candy bar.
They're actually pretty good.
No, they're not.
You don't like them?
No, it's the malt shit, right?
I think so.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't like,
I mean, I've
I don't
only
like
had a...
malt candy.
So you don't like Whoppers?
Nope. Fucking disgusting.
I like Whoppers. Only a couple. You don't need like a whole lot of them.
No, that's gross.
They're just like breaded chocolate air.
No, that's not breaded chocolate air. No, what?
Dude, that should be the name of the podcast, breaded chocolate air, dude.
No, too long.
Oh, come on.
Way too long.
No, okay. No, but I saw that you had and I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I think all of you have been waiting for this too, if you're old enough and been watching long enough to remember. But I saw that you did something this week, Jared, and I was going to comment.
What did I do?
And I was going to react to it.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for the
I
show.
I fucked up really fucking hardcore content-wise for that because I should have recorded myself eating it and then my reaction to it.
Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. I'm so sorry about that.
Stop gargling cum.
Now, no, I mean, yes, no.
What?
Next subject.
Jesus. Okay.
Anyway, no, that would have been a good idea. However, I saw that for Black History Month that you, Jared Lee Comedy, were going to try.
That's not my name.
You, Jared Lee,
Uh-huh.
the comedic, tried a Popeyes chicken sandwich for the first time. And how was the experience?
It's pretty good.
I'm glad you liked it. I was
I
not
got the
expecting you to
spicy
say that.
one because I see everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is the first time I haven't had one since they first came out." Well, they didn't have the spicy one when they first came out,
This is true.
so I was able to survey the land prior to escape all the bullshit and enjoy it in the least stressful of ways.
Dude, you know what's crazy? You embarked on a mission, and the way this is awesome. I know what you did. You found this sandwich and found a place where you cannot be disturbed.
I was at
Where-
home.
We're at peace with yourself. Someplace like home, possibly.
You just,
But
look, man, you can't go out there. This is what happened. This is what's wrong. And I was thinking about this actually because of that this whole week. Because all the comments that everybody had, somebody got stabbed over those. I'm like, yeah, that's the reason not to fucking jump on some shit right before. The same reason you don't just go out and fucking start getting jabs because the government says you got to get a jab.
yeah.
No, I want to see what the fuck is going on first. Whether people start growing third eyes from fucking a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And so, like, after a while, after the stabbings died down, the lines and all the fucking hoopla, I was able to enjoy it in peace, harmony with the universe. And yes, I still have not gotten the jab. So
and I'm proud of you for that. And I'm
you
proud of
don't
you.
got to be proud of me.
I know. Well,
I'm smart.
Very intelligent man you are. No, but I'm so glad that you finally got to experience, the whole craze. But it is true. It was literally on the fucking news for a good little while
At
here.
least like a month and some change, and then it like died down, and then it came back up. When that person got stabbed. Oh, because I think they discontinued them for a while, or they didn't have any more.
Yeah, because everybody ate them all.
Yeah, they were eating the shit out of them, and then now now there's no worry about the fucking whether or not, aside from possibly bird
It
flu.
is
But
crazy to think back in how society was acting over this, dude.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in fucking doing what everybody else is
Crazy.
doing, bro. Like that shit is wild. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, you got to do this, you got to do this." Like, no, if I do that, I don't know. I was talking about something else this week, and I told somebody, I was like, I am averse to doing what everybody else is doing, or someone tells me what to do. I say this all the time. Like, I'm gonna do the opposite of what you fucking tell me to do. So if you tell me to fucking jump off a bridge, obviously I'm gonna not jump off the bridge. I'm within reason, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Like, if you tell me to fucking shoot up heroin or don't shoot up heroin, I'm not gonna go and fucking shoot up heroin.
Yeah, no.
But I'm not gonna just be like, oh, I don't know.
So you want me to take
Roaming
this
Rooster still has the best chicken sandwich, period.
And okay, so that was kind of going to be my next thing. I know there's
because you
lot
can
of
get
comparisons.
you can get pickles on the and I guess you could put coleslaw on it, but you can get pickles on the Popeyes one, but you can't get coleslaw on it. And I guess you could order coleslaw from there, but it's not the same. Like the Roman Rooster coleslaw doesn't have like a bunch of mayonnaise or whatever the fuck that shit that certain places put in it. So yeah, it was very good. Yeah, I just wish I had recorded it. I was gonna actually order one again the next day, just to fucking, I don't know. I was gonna come up with some funny shit about it, but I don't know. It was tasty.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad that bridge has been crossed and not burned. Because I know you were super adamant for a while there, for a good while. So you're like, I'm not eating this shit. I'm not doing it.
Because of the reasons that I just stated.
And if you, looking back on it, if all of you guys look back, I mean, it wasn't too far in the past, but just looking back on it now, just thinking about it, like, we were literally watching it on the news.
I think there was a whole show that was named after.
Yes,
like
it was one of our
chicken sandwich. I think.
Yeah, I think R.I.P. Chicken Sandwich or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
There. So like that's how impactful this sandwich was to society here in the States. It had this just gigantic of, I don't know how to really describe what occurred. It's almost like COVID. Well, not nearly.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, it's just like a phenomenon. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. That's awesome.
But now that I think about it, yeah, it's good, but I don't think it was worth what people were doing over it.
No, dude, people fucking stabbing and fighting and just causing, running amok.
Unnecessary for a fucking food item. That's insane.
It is pretty crazy, dude. Like thinking about it, and we thought, I think the whole grocery thing during COVID might be.
It's about to start happening again, there, buddy.
What do you mean, Jared?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Can you elaborate, Jared?
You didn't hear about what was it? 100,000 eggs got stolen.
Oh yeah, I did fucking see that, dude. I'm glad you brought that up because I did see that earlier in the week, and I did want to talk about that. So thank you for reminding me.
Okay, so go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, well, I thought you were going to say something, dickhead. Jeez.
You said you wanted to talk about it. That's a segue, don't.
But so I think it's, what is it? Waffle House is now charging 50 cent surcharge per egg.
It's not going to just be Waffle House.
I know.
It's everybody.
This is the starting point.
They're like I saw somebody post somewhere, it was like $14, $15 for some eggs. I don't know if it was a dozen or 18, but
it's fucking nuts, right?
Well, it's just there's one main reason, without getting into any of the political bullshit. There earlier or later last year, there was a big bird flu outbreak, so a bunch of chickens had to be offed.
Yeah,
like millions of chicken had to be off. So obviously, if there's less chickens, there's going to be less eggs produced. And it's still spreading because now they're saying that it's started to spread to like cattle also, and potentially could get into humans. So we might be on the verge of another one of those things we had a couple years ago.
Oh, that would fucking suck, dude. No, dude. If that's something like that happened again, that's when all pandemonium.
Oh no, it's gonna be.
I mean, people will probably be in the streets with grenade launchers.
It's gonna be the end.
Could you? No, we can't allow that to happen.
I
Jerry.
mean, well, look who's in. The last guy who was in during that time.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, dude. But the idea of a heist of eggs is kind of a crazy thought. You know, it seems silly, but these people, whoever stole them,
it's just the beginning, buddy.
It's crazy because if you think about it, it's like
start prepping now.
Oh, dude.
Actually, it's probably too late to start prepping because everything survival wise is gonna go up, just like it did during COVID. So yeah, if you're not prepped, then I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I know what I need to get just to make sure.
Well, I know I'm not going to be silly and say, let's build a bomb shelter or anything like that.
Well, I wouldn't call it that. A bunker.
A bunker? A bunker is a cooler term than bomb shelter.
It's the same thing.
I know, but bunker just sounds cool. I'm going to stop saying it, but it just sounds better.
I want you to stop saying the other one. That was my point.
Oh, okay. So I'm only going to use the term bunker one more time. But it's very possible. So maybe I should start watching some YouTube videos on how to build one or something like that.
Well, you don't have enough space or money.
I could probably find some space, but money.
Well, you'd have to, first of all, if you found some space, you'd probably have to buy the land.
Yeah, so I need money for that.
Prepare the land, then you'd have to buy the structure because you can get pre-made ones. Because I'm pretty sure you don't have the skills to fabricate one.
I could, if I had money, I could pay people to help me.
Well, no shit. That's why I said money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you don't have enough space nor money.
I can, dude. I'm trying to think of a space around here that there's local.
There's open lots.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
But then you got to figure out your septic situation, power, because you're gonna need a generator, and the generator is gonna have to be off to the side so you don't get any fucking. Because you don't want it to make a bunch of noise, because you don't want people to know where you're at.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you have to have an exhaust port, and you have to have holes or tubes where the air can come in, so you don't run out of air while you're down there.
Yeah,
it's a lot that goes into it. Then you got to have the food down there,
non-perishable,
and maybe even a way that you can grow your own food down there. So you need a lot of space and a lot of money.
Yeah, this is true. We got to get rich and then build, that thing.
Again, wasn't already preparing. It's probably too late.
You're probably right, and that's okay because sometimes, sometimes
you don't want to be up top.
Well, sometimes rolling with the punches is all you can do.
And you. I'm not gonna say, but lack of protection around some of these parts.
Oh no! Don't worry. I've got this gigantic fucking bat with nails in it, dude. I got it out of a movie.
Okay. Whatever that means.
And I'm going to use a trash can as a shield. It's only a joke, by the way, folks. It's only a joke. I would definitely not use it. I'd put it this way. If I had to, I would. But I'm sure there are better suited objects and equipment out there for self-defense in that regard. Wow. But again, the idea that somebody took, what was it, $140 million worth of eggs? Or what was it, 140,000 eggs?
Something like that, yeah.
Is nuts because we know that whomever this is dude. Where did this happen? If you don't,
I didn't dig deep enough.
Okay,
there's plenty of other stuff going on right now.
This is also very true. What a year it's been so far, and we're 5 weeks.
Motherfucker, last couple of weeks. What the fuck are you talking about? A year?
What is happening around here? But before we know it, dude, I bet you tomorrow morning, if me and you literally go outside and look at the sky, there's probably going to be a UFO. I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Well, I did see, unfortunately, that there was a smaller plane that crashed on along the Alaskan pipeline. I think it's
There's been a bunch of. There was one in Brazil.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Recently, there's been a couple. But I think it's just more now because the those two that happened in the last the span of 3 days.
Yeah, no, I mean obviously, and I know these things have been happening for they've happened before.
Small planes can crash.
Oh, 100%.
Usually they're pilots that aren't as experienced as, say, a commercial liner or a military aircraft. But that happens a lot.
And what I was going to say is, and I found a small little interesting.
Harrison Ford was in a plane crash.
I think he's been in like 2 or 3 or something like that.
I know one for sure, and I'm pretty sure Morgan Freeman was in one also.
What I was going to say is, and I kind of read a little bit into it, not too much, but apparently that flight path, the weather was apparently terrible, like really, really bad. Like maybe the plane shouldn't have been in that type of weather, like those flying conditions.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The smaller ones tend to get affected by weather more than a larger one.
Oh, 100%.
Actually, Phoebe is here. He could tell you.
Yeah, Phobe. And I guess with not being overly particular, what obviously size
he's
is going to be.
told us what plane his is, like a kind of a medium size.
Yeah, what do you fly, Phobia?
He said it before. We looked it up.
But what I was going to say is, but apparently that flight path in particular is known as like the Alaskan Triangle, and apparently a lot of planes have disappeared along that flight path since like the 60s, like vanished.
Yeah, I mean, wind currents happen. That's might just be a place where the wind current converges and creates whatever. Same thing with the Bermuda Triangle. There's a certain current of wind that goes through there that causes shit to happen.
Do you think that stuff is like real, like stuff like disappearing? Obviously, there's rational reasons.
There's reasons for it. I don't know about, and especially now with us being able to like use technology and models like weather models better. It's easier for us to like actually, okay, this is what's going on in this particular area.
I got you.
And a lot of them, like I said, it's just the way the winds converge. I couldn't explain. I'm not a meteorologist, so I can't explain it like that. But that's what I've seen recently, especially with the Bermuda Triangle. Usually, is a thing that happened, and because of that, the same thing. Because the water and the wind go hand in hand. Like the wind currents push the water.
Yeah, of course.
Then it's all connected. So.
Yeah, I mean, the way the Bermuda Triangle has always been, I guess, perceived, or at least the way I've kind of always viewed it, is people like, go in this vortex or portal and never come back kind of thing.
That's fucking television.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but that's, I think, what most people would think at
you could say, if you could say parts of the Indian Ocean are like that, because it's a very remote area. Indian Ocean, and it's deep and it's fucking really rough, and shit vanishes there also. So like you can say that on a lot of places on Earth. So I don't think there's a rational reason for all of it. It's just humans always are trying to find some spiritual or supernatural reason for such.
And do you think obviously the thought process has changed just because of the advancements in technology?
Yeah, 100%. We've gotten more scientific, learned more stuff through scientific methods because it's been proven, disproven. It's for sure.
Pretty interesting stuff here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. I like that. I like that a lot. But no, I just thought the overall article that I read, or I guess current news article that I was reading about just that triangle, that Alaskan Triangle, was pretty interesting. Then you brought up the Bermuda Triangle, and it's like, man.
Well, I brought it up because you said Alaskan Triangle, so I knew you were thinking about that.
Yeah, well, obviously, and I was going to get to that, but but Mother Nature is pretty wild when you think about it, and just because we don't understand something, we're quick to fabricate something as a society to maybe comfort ourselves, like, oh, hey, this is why it didn't come back, or this is really what happened.
I literally just said that.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
want to repeat everything I say, but in different words.
I was just reiterating a statement. Like, that's really all I was doing. That's all I was doing. I was going to say, so we can talk about this very, very briefly. I know you don't care. It's fine. But who you got winning the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Don't give a fuck. Hate them both.
That's the answer I knew you were going to give. Now we're going to move on to the entertainment beaker. Because it's a container of entertainment. Man, feels so good to bring that back. We should get like
I
a
literally
container.
said it last week.
I know you did, but I didn't say it.
Guy
so.
never pays attention to shit that I do.
I pay a lot of attention to whatever you do.
You only fucking, I don't know.
No,
You listen to speak and not to hear.
I speak to hear, not to listen. Anyway, I'm moving forward with whatever it is that I'm, whatever it is I'm about to say. No, all right. We got some really good stuff happening this year, brother.
You keep saying that. Let's see how good it is.
So, Take-Two Interactive, all right,
Oh,
has officially.
yeah, they've been said that.
I know, but we got a big confirmation.
They said that fucking like 2-3 months ago.
Well, they said it again, and now I believe it because it's this year. Because 2 or 3 months ago was 2024. This right now is 2025.
Well, they've been saying fall 2025 since the fucking trailer came out. Yes, we got more of a confirmation, but we had that same confirmation you're talking about like 3 months ago.
I still am happy to hear it because Grand Theft Auto 5 will be releasing.
I'm sorry, what?
Grand Theft Auto 6 will be releasing this fall. I don't know what I'm doing or saying.
He was a fat faison liar.
Damn. Anyway, so super pumped about that, okay? Not that I wasn't pumped already, but, fall is going to be falling this year. I'm going to be telling you that.
No,
In a good way.
You're not going to hear from me.
We're going to become shut-ins, and the next time I see you, you're going to have like
I'm
a
going
beard.
to shut in now, but you're definitely not going to hear from me.
Dude, your beard's going to be like this big.
I
don't want you to bathe. I want to see how smelly we can get, dude.
That's gross.
I want us to live in our own filth.
Nope.
No,
I
I'm only joking, by the way.
That's disgusting. When I haven't properly done proper hygiene to myself
Yeah, there you go.
for a while, I can feel it on my body, and I have to immediately discard whatever. And some people ain't like that. It's like, I don't know how the fuck you live like that, you disgusting fucking pig.
Yeah, no. I bathe daily.
I didn't say you.
I know. I'm just reiterating for people out there that think I want to sit and smell. I do not. Smelling sucks. Also, but we also are getting, in August, we are getting Metal Gear Solid Delta. It was leaked, so that is the remake of 3, which is Snake Eater. So the end of August, that is coming out. That is super fucking
Remake
cool.
or remaster?
It is a remake. It is not a remaster.
Okay.
It looks really good. I even think you may enjoy it.
I'm sure. I already told you I was planning on getting a PS5.
Also, big news that we didn't really get to talk about, which
I just don't want to buy GTA 6 twice, which is probably going to happen. But
So there's a few things we can talk about. I saw that some people out there are kind of hoping that the game would actually cost about $100 to help the gaming market or something along those lines. Did you read or
help
hear?
the gaming market?
Yes.
How's that going to help it?
It's there was like this crazy there was an article on it. I saw it more than once, but I didn't read too much into it. But basically they were like, hey, if we charge more for games, you can do this with this. And
what?
This
with this, what does that mean?
They were basically saying it's going to help the gaming industry or developers in some way, shape, or form if games cost more. And I don't know the specifics. But me as a consumer and you as a consumer are going to be like, no.
Just make a better game so more people want to buy it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously there's a simple, consumer logic in that as well. But the downside to this is that I don't have all the information, so I might be, I don't want to say misleading. I might not be
so don't talk about it if you don't know about it.
Well, I just saw I'm telling you that is all I saw, and regardless, I still wouldn't want something like that. If I'm going to spend $100, God forbid, on a video game,
it better be perfect when it comes out.
It's got to be perfect. I have to get the Master Collection Edition with like
It
the
can't-
giant statue
It
that
can't
walks.
be no Cyber 2027 or whatever the fuck the name of that game. It can't be buggy when it comes out, and then I gotta wait for fucking a year for you to patch the motherfucker before it's the game that you originally supposedly was putting out.
Yeah, no. So I'm super.
And then I
big
gotta
on-
download the DLC. I gotta pay for that because you fucked up the game.
Well, I just view paid DLC as just them having content that didn't release with the game.
But they add in the patches in there.
Well,
They
patching.
think they're slick. They're like, oh, we got these new DLCs. Basically, it's like a new gun or some shit. Couple new guns, maybe some fucking skins or whatever. New DLC, and then there's patches that go along with that. They not slick,
well, patches.
or they
are-
think they are.
Well, most well, I'll give a good example just because it started.
No.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
That's fucking what the game fucking companies trying to do.
and
Look, man,
so it's funny you say that. So earlier this week, just a few days ago, the Terminator event started in Call of Duty. Yes, like the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So they have. It's funny you brought this up. This whole microtransaction thing that we've kind of discussed a little bit is so they have a free event where you can basically get like the Terminator symbols, like the skulls. You collect them off of dead bodies after you kill somebody. And then you can unlock minor rewards and all this. But then if you go to the actual shop, it's got a Terminator. It's got 2 Terminator skins. It's got Arnold from the original Terminator movie, like his human form. And then it's also got the T-800. Really cool looking skins, right? These things are like 35 fucking bucks, dude. And it sucks.
they're paying for they're passing the licensing cost on to the consumer,
It's nuts, dude.
which is how tariffs work, by the way.
Yeah, it's so what I was going to say is one
Give
it's
me one of those.
yeah, sure.
Keep
One,
going.
it's disheartening because they could have taken at least one of those skins, I should say, if not both, and they could have wrapped them into the free event, rewards. Because who doesn't? I mean, come on, who doesn't want a Terminator skin, man? And 2, it's just outrageously overpriced.
I don't want one for no fucking $35.
No, but I'm just saying, if one was like, let's say it's like $8, okay, I would say, okay, that is somewhat reasonable. All right.
I get it, but again, you're paying for the licensing of that because Call of Duty doesn't have the rights to that without going to whoever owns it. Was it Paramount?
Paramount, Warner Brothers? No, it's not Warner Brothers.
I think it's Paramount.
Yeah.
You can't. Whoever owns it, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to use this. You got to pay for that shit. And so instead of them paying for it, they fucking make you pay for it.
Well, I didn't buy it. I mean,
well, you as in someone,
no, fuck no, dude. $35. I could buy a whole new fucking game for $35. I could probably get shit on sale for that. Like BioShock, which I had a blast playing through. Highly recommended. I always encourage everybody to play that. But no, it just sucks because these are nice skins. I wouldn't mind having them, but dude, they must think I'm a fool, dude. So it basically is 3,000 COD points, right? Which is equivalent to I think it's like $32.99 or some shit like that. It's just nuts, dude. It's crazy. I mean, the game is already, if you have Game Pass, which you already have to be subscribed for, so you pay for that subscription alone, then, the game is essentially, free. But then it's like, what if you purchase the game, like you as a consumer? Then it's like you get all this deluxe edition shit, and then they put out all this shit in the shop, and then it's like, all right, cool, you want to buy some, but then you see it's like a quarter of the cost of the damn near game that you just purchased. It's ridiculous.
yay.
Well, I'm just saying, dude.
Gotcha. What else?
Well, I was gonna say that along those lines, when I know we were talking about Ninja Gaiden 2 or Shadow dropping in the Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah, I know. But what Capcom just recently announced, 2 things, is that they're doing an Onimusha 2 remastered.
I could have sworn you talked about that too.
No, I was hoping they would, and randomly it is occurring. So I'm happy about that. And then I don't know if you've ever been in. Were you ever into Castlevania at all?
Nope. I don't like fantasy games. How many times I gotta say that?
Well, it doesn't necessarily. Well, I mean, it is fantasy, but it's Dracula, so I mean, I thought you might be
Fantasy.
slightly.
Nope.
Slightly.
I'm not a
interested.
fan of like really like pointy ear motherfuckers.
Well, not everybody in this game has pointy ears. Well, I don't think some people might. I don't know.
Dracula usually has pointy ears.
Well, he does, yes, because he's a vampire or whatever you want, a giant bat. Van Helsing, hooray! Which is a very underrated movie. No, but they're in discussion to revitalize, make a newer game in the series. So I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to be about. And then something that I wanted to talk about a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, but Microsoft is basically giving rights to some game, or I wouldn't say rights, but some games are becoming over to PlayStation. Forza, the Xbox exclusive, is going to now be on PS5 as well as another game, a few small handful of other games. So I was curious to your thoughts. I know you don't have any level of fanboy. I know you're more of a Sony guy at heart. But when you see something like this occurring, how do you view it as a consumer, and how do you how does it make you feel as a gamer? Are you like, oh shit, I've wanted to play that, now I can't play that, or how do you view something?
There's really no games that I like care about on Xbox. I don't like Forza. I always thought Gran Turismo was superior.
Gran Turismo is dope, dude. I haven't played a Gran Turismo game since I think 4, to be honest with you, and that was well over 10 years ago. I can honestly say I haven't played a racing game or even an arcade simulator in a long time, so I would definitely not be the best person to ask.
Well, no, I've played F1. I've been to the F1 arcade. I play racing games. I just never thought Forza was that good. Like Need for Speed was good, but I'm not pressed to play it.
Yeah, I enjoyed those games when I was younger. I did play them more I would say regularly when I was younger. A game that I thought was super cool for Xbox that I think it only had a sequel. There was 2 of them, but was Project Gotham Racing. I really liked that a lot because at the time,
everybody was okay. Gran Turismo came out, and then everybody jumped on the fucking racing simulator craze. There's better simulators out there now than Gran Turismo. Because what was it? 7 was the last one.
I think so.
But now you have like iRacing. There's a few that are. There's some. Yeah, a lot of people still play GTA. God damn it, Gran Turismo 7. But those are like esports teams and shit. Like they'll do it like real life motorsports races. But yeah,
that is kind of nifty though.
Yeah, but you don't see them doing that with Forza or any Gotham project.
Well,
Gotham
that game was more. It had more of an arcade style feel to it, to a degree.
And another one that was kind of slept on. I think it was a PlayStation exclusive. Also, was Blur. That's kind of an arcadey thing too. But
I do know that game.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was a fun game. But yeah, there's nothing better than Gran Turismo. Especially being a car guy, there's nothing better than.
There were some games. I don't know how you really feel about like dirt rally racing and stuff like that. There were a few games like that were pretty damn good.
There was one that I used to play that had rally racing. Maybe it was Gran Turismo. I don't remember the name of the game, but that was fun. But I don't remember the name of it.
And I always thought back then, when the console hardware started becoming, more powerful, just graphically what some of these games looked like at the time, seeing the dirt build up on the car on the side, driving through the mud and just like the water effects, that was like a really, showing off your hardware. I mean, it's still a big deal nowadays, or it's still a thing nowadays. But back then, I think it was just something. It's just something different because we really saw it like develop, like games like unfold. We saw like the first real time water effects in like Skyrim or just the games of that day and age. And so I was just really always super impressed by that stuff when I was younger. I would just be like, man, this looks really cool. I thought you were going to give me the nerd.
You don't have to stop talking.
Well, I know, but I just was I thought it was coming a little sooner.
I was trying to get to it, but then you wanted to stop talking, so I wasn't going to push it because you stopped talking.
I was just trying to time it perfectly. But anyway, didn't work.
Let me do the timing.
Anyway, no, but seriously, a lot of those games are fun, but nowadays it's just not. I don't know. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't care to play them as much.
Well, yeah, because you play the same type of game all the time.
I like to play a lot of different things.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Bruh.
Okay, we can eliminate COD for an equation for a moment. Just
COD,
for a moment.
Fucking Diablo, then every now and then you'll go into some random game that you're playing.
Well, the reason I have been big on Diablo recently is just because I'm trying to get my last goddamn achievement. It's a pain in the ass, but it's slowly getting done. But I'm glad you brought that up because
oh my God, I'm so glad. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up, Jared. I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna say
we got to get you a life, bro. Because fucking all you talk about is games now.
That's okay.
No, it's not because I can't fucking talk about anything because I'm fucking bored.
Well, I mean, you can be like, "Wow, that's neat," or "Wow,
it's not.
Do it again. It is neat.
It's not.
Tell us again, Uncle RJ. No, but it was just a part of the entertainment beaker. That's all. Because there was a lot.
No. That's not entertainment beaker.
That
that was gaming with RJ.
It's gaming with RJ. All right.
And it's fucking gone on long enough. God damn it.
Well, all right. Well, I guess we'll.
Now let's do the real entertainment beaker.
Because it's a container of entertainment. Man, got to do that twice in one show.
Because you did it wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, entertainment beaker is fucking movies, TV. That's it. And plays, if you want to come talk about plays or something.
Plays? Would you want to go to the Kennedy Center?
Why did you say it like that?
No, I mean, we could go to the Kennedy Center. And let's go see a play.
Don't know nothing about that shit.
I wouldn't know what the fuck is going on depending on what we went to go see.
I went to, I saw Dave Attell, I guess 2 weeks ago now. So I actually do go see live performances by people.
Wow.
I go out. I touch grass.
Nice. So do I.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You touch your fucking desk at work. That's not touching grass.
I have like I wouldn't even call it a desk. I have like this giant like.
You have whatever
counter.
the fuck you touch, it's only at work. It's not grass.
It's a lot of grass out back in my job in like patches because it's cold. It's wintertime. Everything's like kind of dead.
That would be patches. That'd be a big ass parking lot of fucking cars that haven't been sold.
No, I said in the back. The cars are the cars you want to buy.
Anyway, you don't go anywhere but work and fucking play video games.
That's
so
cool.
Stop saying you fucking do stuff.
I do a lot of stuff.
It makes it for great podcasting when.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and this is what I got to do, brother. And I'm sorry, but this is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably going to be the end of the show because I'm fucking bored out of my mind.
You can't be bored out of your mind.
I am.
Oh, well, I find, you're like, hey, talk about interesting stuff. Whether you
yeah,
find
but
it
that's
interesting.
what I'm saying. Fucking, how many people do you think want to hear about you fucking achieving fucking shit in a video game that they can't even fucking see you do?
Well, you know what? I was just bringing it up because that's what I've been doing. We talk about games and stuff, so I wanted to bring it up, and because that's news. It's gaming news-ish.
Yeah, I guess.
But that's fine.
Not fucking 15, 20 minutes worth.
What do you mean? I mean, you can make a discussion out of it. I mean, shit. If I had like 3 other like dork ass people here like me, I bet you we could talk for about 2 hours about it.
I'm sure you could, but will people want to listen to it?
I don't know.
Because I don't know, I'm starting to
genuinely
think
do.
because I look at these fucking numbers on YouTube and fucking on here and shit. Nobody even fucking comes in here anymore. So it's like, and there is a trend. Like when we're talking fucking gaming for fucking 30 minutes, nobody wants to hear that shit. I get it, that's your thing, but you gotta change something up.
Well, we will. What is the word I'm looking for? Juncture. At a different juncture. There we go. That's the word I was looking
At a different. Okay.
at a different juncture.
What do you mean at a different juncture?
I don't know. Like maybe I'll. Here. This is what we'll do. I won't talk about video games on the show for a while. I'm not going to give a date or anything like that, but I won't bring it up at all. I won't even mention it. Just to prove you wrong.
I feel like what's happening is you'll look up all this stuff about games and look into that, but then when you say something about another subject, I didn't look that deep into it. Well, why not? Well, you can look that deep into this, but you want to talk about this. How come you didn't read the article for it?
Depends on when I see this stuff. Sometimes I'm like scrolling and walking at work, or I'm just like.
But you make time. But you make time for the game stuff.
Yeah, most of that is like when I'm like about to pass out. That's like at before bed kind of thing. Like it's not something I like look up and research at work or anything like that.
Well, how do you come across the other stuff then?
Just reading various websites I visit and just shit like that.
At work or before you go to bed?
Mostly nighttime.
Exactly.
And it depends on how busy it. Dude, put it this way, I was busy as shit the other day.
So hold on. You just said the games at night, and then the other stuff you see at night.
What are you gonna do? Be my psychologist? Like maybe RJ, you should instead of looking at games, you should look at some useful information to make our podcast more exciting. Wow,
Ding.
That's crazy. Do we have a light bulb effect?
We have this. Hold on.
I mean, that's good enough. Well, that is good. No, it's not that. It depends on the mood I'm in. I mean, sometimes I find random shit, and I'm like, oh, cool. And yes, I will try to retain it. I pass out and I wake up, and then I literally start my day. Like the moment I get up, I start my day. Like I literally start.
Give me a Black History fact.
I don't know. Okay.
Wow.
And you're not going to do that to me here on this show.
Wow. How do you not? Never mind. That's sad.
No, because you're trying to race bait me. Is what
I'm
you're
not
doing.
race baiting you. Nothing. It's Black History Month,
I understand that.
and I feel that with a lot of this stuff under attack currently, I feel that people should go out of their way even more to try to find out certain things and be a part of the stuff, especially when you are part of the people who they try to recruit.
Okay. Sure. I will talk like this as well. No, what's his George Washington Carver? Was it peanut butter? Is that
One?
okay?
That's one of them.
I know.
He's got a bunch of them.
I know. That's the one that I remember off the top of my head, unfortunately, because I love peanut butter. Booker T. Washington.
Wasn't he the cotton gin too?
Yes, I believe so. I know the gentleman. I don't know his name, but I know the gentleman that created the Super Soaker. Was black.
Correct. I forgot his name.
Let me see what else. Ooh, I'm trying to think. Ooh, there's a good one I feel like I have, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Man, it's hard to. Well, here we can talk about Rosa Parks.
Nah, we can't. We're not talking about Rosa Parks
All right.
because she. Anyway, I don't want to get into the whole big deal of that. But I did. You know who? While I was thinking about this week, I'm gonna get for this baseball season since it's coming up. Actually, this month, because spring training starts this month.
Hooray.
I'm going to get me a Josh Gibson Grays jersey.
Really?
Yes, since he is the all-time batting guy. He's the top now that they fucking merged the stuff together. I think it's time to actually celebrate that.
No,
You
you
know,
know,
huh?
no, I was gonna say, are you gonna pull it up like the sweat, like when you were
No, I was no. It's just a fucking jersey. The
No, okay. I thought.
the Homestead Grays.
Yeah, I know. I just thought there was like some, I don't know, special edition or something like that. I don't know.
Just whatever I can get. Yeah, we don't have to wrap this up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start talking about. I thought you were gonna buy baseball tickets, or since it's
No, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to a game this year. But keep going. Like freaking.
Yeah, no, but baseball season is coming up, and so that always means. So I am definitely going to opening day this year. I know I missed it last year, because I had taken the time. Oh yeah, the time off to go to Philadelphia, and I couldn't take any more time off of work. That's right. But I'm pumped because do you know why? The Nationals are going to do very well this year. I can already feel it in my bones. I have high hopes for this year. I don't know what it is. I'm not like you. I'm not, all knowledgeable.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was going to say, the year they won the World Series, I know you were saying it for a couple months, even beforehand. You're like, yeah, man, this team's just a little different this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had that intuition, like, throughout the whole season. I don't know if me saying that is intuition or me just hoping that occurs. It could be a little bit of both.
I don't know. As long as they get some decent pieces in, then they should be fine.
Yeah, no. And then I think what we should try to do, I mean, we have plenty of time to do it, but I think if we can and we can afford it, if we can get to opening day, but we can get some Diamond Club level seats.
You're tripping.
Why not? I mean,
those are gonna be fucking expensive as shit.
Well, I will have to look in. That's why I said if we can afford it,
bro. It's $200 for fucking a random day during the week.
I know. Well, that's why because we went.
Those are cheap. 200 is cheap.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said if we can afford it, we got to look at prices.
We're good. You want me to look them up right now? I'll look
Here. Let's take a look at that. Because if you guys have never kind of been to the diamond level seats in a ballpark, where it's pretty much several rows back behind home plate, it's definitely the way to view a baseball game. Definitely the way to view a baseball game. Hold on, Nationals. Oh, the National Theater in D.C. National Cathedral.
Shut up. Oh, you're killing me right now.
National Zoo. All right. I'm going to say they're probably like $600-700.
Let's see. I don't want SeatGeek. I want. Keep talking, RJ.
Well, I was just kind of reading. You could say something too. Like,
I'm fucking.
Jeez, Louise.
I'm trying to concentrate.
All right, so we're looking at the Nats, and we got these are opening day tickets, April 4th, April 5th. Is that so? March 29th. Is that?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know which day.
Yeah, no. I would assume it would, but March 29th seems a tad early. I would think possibly, but regardless. So let's see. Oh, they got the rings, jerseys. Well, regardless, as Jared scrolls, I would think something like that would be maybe $600-700, like for an opening day kind of thing. And I think it also depends on the park.
Yeah, I'm not paying that. It's fucking
well,
crazy.
neither am I. No.
Here it is. It is March 27th.
Okay. Oh yeah, opening day. It says it right there. Oh, it's okay. So buy tickets. And no, I wouldn't buy something like that either unless I was like filthy rich. But I know it also depends on the ballpark you go to, because I'm sure if you went to like Yankee Stadium, I'm sure those tickets be like thousands of dollars or some shit like that.
I don't know about all that. Not like football where they price gouge the fuck out of you.
Oh, I can only imagine what I think we talked about it before, but what the prices are for the tickets for the Super Bowl. I'm sure they're just insane.
Yeah, we talked about it last year.
Just the amount of money that goes into it. I wonder. I hope the halftime show's good tomorrow. Because I am personally not overly invested into the game. All right, so we got that number of tickets. Ooh, I like this 3D view of the park. It's kind of cool. And but for the halftime show, folks, what do you expect? We'll obviously talk about it, hopefully a little bit on next week's show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they don't. This comes out on Monday, so the game will be over by the time.
Oh, well, yeah, I know, but we can maybe talk about the commercial. Hopefully the commercials are good. I hope so.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I mean, I don't necessarily care either, but I know that's one of the main reasons people watch.
Yeah, people who don't fucking actually care about football, yes.
Well, this is true, but some commercials are cool. I just hope the game is good, and God forbid, dude. But this is what I think is going to happen. I feel if the Chiefs win, that Travis Kelce is going to propose to Taylor Swift like in front of the whole world.
Oh, my God.
And then we're really going to hate him.
I hate you for bringing it up.
I'm sorry, but I just have this like weird feeling that would happen. Or maybe that we've just seen so much of them that we all think that's going to happen. Maybe that's what it is. And you know what's crazy is I personally don't care. Like,
you do. You care.
I don't care.
Because you brought it up.
I only brought it up because everybody else brings it up.
Who was everybody else?
The world. Well, I wouldn't say the world, but, just people. Like, oh, this. Oh,
Who
this.
brought it up? Who name these people?
I don't know, just people I work with, people out, people places I don't go, obviously, because I don't do anything, because I hide in a box. Yes, a box.
Yeah, again, not touching grass.
And where did my? Oh, sorry. Were you able to pull that up? I see you over here. This is kind of gandering away.
I'm looking at the wrong place.
Oh, is that above the bullpen?
I don't know, RJ. I'm trying to fucking figure it out.
Oh, geez. All right. I was just literally just referring to the picture. That's all.
The whole thing isn't.
I see. Do you know what I did miss that everybody saw? I missed the nip slip during the halftime show years ago when Janet Jackson's boob came out. I was literally walking to my kitchen as it occurred.
I don't even remember what year that was.
I think it was, was it 99? 2000?
I don't know. I don't think I saw it live either. Or if I did, I wasn't paying attention.
No, because I remember getting up, going to the kitchen.
I might have been in the Marine Corps then, and I might have been in Japan, so I probably would have missed it. You said 99?
99, I think so.
Yeah, I think I was in Japan.
I could be wrong. But I know that I got up, I turned, and I didn't even, hit the corner. I was, breaking the plane into the kitchen.
Where that shit is.
And then everybody's like, oh, geez. And then, I keep walking in the kitchen, and I stare out the little window thing, and then everybody was like, because we had, family over and stuff. Everybody's like, oh, we saw her boob, and I didn't see it. So, one of the more infamous halftime moments I actually missed. Kind of sucked, though.
Well, you won't see anything like that anymore.
No, not at all.
2004, you were way off.
Damn, did I say 99, dude?
Yep.
Holy shit. Damn, I'm old.
2004, I was in California. I think I was getting drunk with my girl's family or whatever.
Yeah, and
wait, who was playing that year?
I think it was I want to say the Rams. Please tell me I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. 2004. It was the Falcons? No.
Houston Texans. Oh, wait, no. From Houston, Texas. Who was playing?
Here, scroll down. I'm reading the broadcast commission. Oh, my God. Doesn't even. Oh, this is more about the controversy.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find it. Maybe they would have fucking said
being
it.
said some context. Oh, wait. Here. Houston, Texas, venue. P. Diddy sponsors. Oh,
of course.
Yeah, right? Diddy's everywhere. Did he do it? Did he not? Oh, my God.
If you don't do that joke again.
No, I'm not, because at this point I didn't care to begin with, and I certainly don't
it's
care
just
now.
people fucking. Oh, that was Panthers versus the Patriots. Oh, yeah, that was Cam.
Nah, Cam didn't play until like 2015.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, he didn't play till like 2015.
For the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, dude, he played when we were at Lucky's, dude. They went like 15-1 that year. I'm telling you, Cam Newton didn't play till like 2015.
Bro, you're tripping.
I'm telling you that their quarterback definitely was not Cam Newton in 2004. Because Ron Rivera was their coach when Cam was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's the year they lost to the Broncos in the Super Bowl. Let's see, 11-5, Pro Bowlers. Of course, they have like every other position inside. Wait, QB Jake Delhomme. There. Wait, no, that's the Saints. Is that the Pro Bowl?
No, that was the draft. That year.
Draft. Okay.
Oh, Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme, Rodney Peete, Chris Winkie,
Rodney Peete was backup.
Yeah. So I'm assuming I think that's Brady's second Super Bowl. Because I think the year before is when they beat the Rams, or 2 years. That might be his second or third Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. But I know Brady didn't do the three-peat. I think he won 3 and 4 years.
Yeah, the only ones if they do it, it's going to be the Chiefs, the only one that ever did it.
And then Tom Brady said he would be happy for Patrick Mahomes. Do you think that's true?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't care because he it's going to be hard for him to get to 7.
I don't think anybody's ever going to get to 7. Like, if one single person again, like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's possible, but it's going to be hard.
So if the Chiefs win, they'll have 4?
I believe so.
Yeah, so, I mean, anything's possible, but.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be 4 for Mahomes.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
But I just meant like 4 total for their organization.
Actually, I take that back. It would be 4 for Mahomes. Because remember 1 year they lost. Wait.
Yeah, they lost to Brady that 1 year, and when he was in Tampa.
Yep. Actually, I just saw a clip on that today. He was doing how they're doing the press boxes for the Super Bowl stuff, and he was talking about how when he went into that game, like 2 weeks before because he had the 2 weeks off, right? And he was like preparing for that game. He watched every fucking piece of tape that he could possibly watch, and that's how he figured out. Like, he knew everything. He knew what the defense was gonna do, like, before they even got into formation. Maybe not that far, but as soon as they lined up and he could see what tendencies one guy had, and he could see all that shit. He was like, "That's what I did. That was my superpower, was being able to learn that shit, so that as soon as they lined up and I got to the line of scrimmage, I knew exactly what they were going to do before they even knew."
Yeah, I mean, the guy is a genius in that respect, dude. And honestly, I know a lot of people have been kind of shitting on his commentary.
I don't know who. First of all, they're just hating on him because it's who he is. And then the other thing, there was a thing with Jaden Daniels, how like they blacked out quarterbacks, like what they were, and he just had to look at them and see how they moved and guess who it was, and he was the only one of all the people that they asked that got him all right. Yeah, because he watches a lot of film too. He was like, that's all I do is I watch film. That's it. So that's how you know, like, if you hear a proven GOAT with 7 championships doing that shit, and then this kid is doing that shit, and if he continues to do that shit, he's gonna be fucking probably up there with Brady at the end of it.
It's crazy because they say he gets up at like 4 a.m, dude. And
he's the first one there and the last one to leave.
Yeah, I mean, that's dedication, and it shows because he won offensive rookie. He won rookie of the year.
He would. Well, I don't know about rookie of the year.
No, he did. He won.
I know he did.
Oh.
I don't know if he should have won. Offensive. I mean, rookie of the year, yes, but not. Wait, I thought it was MVP. Who got MVP?
Josh Allen.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, well,
I think Saquon should have got that.
Saquon, yeah. I mean, dude, honestly, with the monstrous season he's had,
even though he's an Eagle / fucking former Giant,
I will say that with Saquon but in terms of Josh Allen, he is the Buffalo Bills, and I think he makes the biggest difference on his team. When you look at like Lamar and Jalen Hurts, which are really very, very good, those guys have a bunch of Hold on.
Okay. Go ahead.
Excuse me. But I'm comparing the quarterback thing. I'm saying when you have
I'm talking about
weapons,
MVP.
I understand that Lamar was runner up.
MVP is not just for the quarterback.
I understand it. I know. Hear me out. I'm saying when you have pieces around you, somebody like Jalen who has Saquon, who should be who I think should have won.
That's what I just said.
I understand that, but I'm trying to finish my point. And then you have somebody like Lamar who had statistically a better season than Josh Allen, but he has a bunch of pieces around him. He's got Derrick Henry in the backfield. He's got Mark Andrews. He's got Zay. He's got a bunch of pieces around him. So my point is I think they give the MVP to whoever makes the biggest difference on their team, like overall. I think that's how that was awarded this year, personally. Because even without Saquon Barkley on the Eagles, the Eagles can still be good.
Yeah, they could be good, but they wouldn't have done what they did.
No.
Look at last year. They didn't have him last year, and they didn't do that well.
Yeah, but Josh Allen consistently
That makes
keeps
them
the Bills
I
in contention.
get that, but this guy came in and totally turned their fucking team around.
Oh, I understand that. Their offensive
So
line
that,
is crazy.
to me, makes you most valuable player. You go from one season to ass, pretty much, and then the next season, you're just fucking unstoppable.
Well, the one thing I didn't agree with in terms of the awards, I thought Dan Quinn should have won Coach of the Year, personally. They gave it to Kevin O'Connell, who's the Vikings coach.
If they won the Super Bowl, they probably would have gave it to him. Or if they made it to the Super Bowl, they probably would have gave it to him.
That's fair. But at the same time, I think what he did as opposed to what Kevin O'Connell did are two different things. Because
Who the fuck is Kevin O'Connell?
He's the Vikings head coach. So they thought the Vikings were going to be, dead last in their division, right, or whatever, and they exceeded. But Washington hasn't been, in contention for a long time, right? And then Dan Quinn comes in first year with Jaden Daniels, and they get one game away from the Super Bowl, dude.
Well, they probably had this. They probably also how this shit works now. They probably wanted to spread it around so it didn't look like they were trying to fucking.
Well, there's that
award
could be
shows are
too.
bullshit anyway.
I know, but at the same time, that was the only award really where I was just like, damn. And then I really did want Saquon to win because he had such a monstrous season, dude. I have no beef against the guy. But
that's
yeah,
you're not an NFC East guy.
That's true. 100%. I know that if I was a diehard Washington fan or of any team within that division, I know I'd feel differently. But that's not the case. So whoever wins. But that's all I got to say about that. And award shows are rigged. I agree.
I didn't say they're rigged. I just think they're bullshit.
Yeah, there's some favoritism to it, possibly.
All right. So, since you, I don't know, go ahead. Close it up.
The doors are shutting. Your windows are sealed. The cabinets are creaking. And the wind blows coldly through the night. But when you arise the following morning, your ears are brought with joy for the sound of Jared and I's voice, bringing you the Mad Scientist Lab podcast every Monday at 9 a.m. sharp, and the visual on YouTube. And every Saturday around 6:30 p.m.ish, live here on Twitch. Peace.
I don't think that's how it works.
Now, wait, did I do it backwards? I think I did it backwards.
No, the visual is 9 a.m. Monday. The audio comes out earlier.
But regardless, you can get just anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, and all that good stuff.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
We're famous.
Peace.
Peace. I come in peace.
Shit, wrong button.
Can they hear us?
Yes.
You so hard you won't see nothing
get one.
ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. merit scientist Larry.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist